Right.
Please, Sister Nia, explain how has it been as a sister in the Nation of Islam, and how has it been for you as far as excelling in business, excelling in what you do as far as an entrepreneur? Please explain that to the audience.
Oh yes, sir, brother. It's been an amazing journey, not just my journey through Islam, but my journey in womanhood, in paralleling with Islam. And one thing that the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught for me is just simply to accept your own and be yourself.
So
Growing up in a community where there were times I felt like I didn't really fit in. We have different standards, we have different cultures, but it was really when I came to the MGT and GCC class that I saw that there were other young women my age who also desired to have the same values and attributes, and to just have that training to be a part of a culture, part of civilization. And so that was very imperative. That was very important to me at a young age and throughout my journey, especially being able to raise my daughters in the teachings. But there was a table talks that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did September 11th, 1973. And in it, he's saying that she reigns supreme, I think. She reigns as queen in the nation. And he says that, basically, not to paraphrase, but he's saying that, he basically gave us a teaching and a training to culture us, to refine us, that we can go anywhere in the world and everyone's going to know who we are and who and what we represent. And they're going to listen to us and they're going to respect us because of the way we dress, the way we speak. And, yeah, that's really, in a nutshell for me, what it's done so far. And by the grace of Allah, the journey's continuing, especially now. I'm really getting more rooted and more, foundation in my business. And it's like everything I'm learning in the nation and the way Honorable Elijah Muhammad set up his businesses and his training is really helping me to go forward in my business. So I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful for the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Brother King Simon,
I went out.
It wasn't
choppy.
Okay. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm in the boondock. So I was just saying, how did you defend those teachers? People come and ask you about the Master Muhammad and who he was and what he looked like. Sister Nia?
Oh yes, sir. I didn't really I never really had that problem so much. But in that situation, because we waste a lot of time. Like we have so much work to do. Yes. In that situation, I really just strive to be a manifestation of the teachings. I try to just be, let my testimony and my works show my faith and show the capability of what we can do. Because sometimes people, they want to look at, the things on a micro level, and they want to look at like details that don't really affect us as a whole, and understand we have a greater mission, just like Master Muhammad had a greater mission. Like he came with he came as black, he came as white, he came to bring freedom, justice, and equality to everybody. He came represent. He had to come as a disguise because he had to be able to slip in and do what he had to do, to study, to raise us, to watch us. Like he had a purpose, and so
incognito.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Like Khalid used to say, cognigro.
So like I share all that, but for the most part, I really just try to manifest the teachings and show, what the teachings are, what it could do, who we can become. After I lay that foundation, it's like, okay, I'm not going to keep going back and forth. Like, just try it. Like the messenger says, take it or let it alone. So take it, try it, try it in your life. And if it doesn't work, then, like he says, you let it alone.
Sister Denise, same thing.
Right. Yes, I've never had that that question or situation come up. But if I did, I would just strive to show them from scripture. If they're Christian, if they read the Bible, I would try to, I would show them from scripture. But the back and forth arguing over it, no, I don't do that. I don't do that, and it had to be a God to come to raise up Black women and men, to cover ourselves, to want to live a respectable life, a respectful life, to just change our whole mindset like that, to stop eating pork and to stop going to the clubs and, getting up on Saturday morning, the sisters going to an MGT class on a Saturday, early Saturday morning at 9 a.m. when usually we want to sleep in and we have all these chores we want to do, but we're up in a class at that time. So it had to be a God to come to make us want to get up and put our headpieces on and look all pretty going to the mosque.
Exactly.
That's evident right there.
Yeah. And you say MGC class and you say GCC class.
Yes.
Please, our audience to know what that is. A lot of people don't know what the MGT and the GCC stand for. Please.
Yes, it's Muslim Girls Training and General Civilization class. It's the class that was set up for us as women to be re-educated. Completely re-educated, how to take care of our husbands, how to clean our houses, take care of our children, and how to act at home and abroad. We're taught how to sew, how to cook. So we are being totally re-educated.
That's amazing.
In that class.
And Brother Simon, the slack I did get, if any feedback, was, why are you calling Muslim girls in training? Aren't you grown women?
Right.
I've got you too, Sister Denise.
Yes.
I've got that a lot. I've had to defend that more than Master Muhammad. But I would just tell them that, what does the Bible say? Unless ye be as children, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven, right? And so it's the mind and the heart of the child that's open, that's receptive, that is obedient. We have that mindset as little girls because we want to take on that mind of Christ. And so it's not to say, biologically, chronologically, well, how old are you? It's really our heart, our minds, it's our spirit to be open and receptive to the teachings. So that, and it's also a continuous progress. We're Muslim girls in training, not Muslim girls trained. It's not like, you go to a class, that's a wrap. Like, we're constantly in motion. We learn just like the universe, just like the earth revolves, so we keep that mindset, that youthfulness, that we want to be open. So that's something I've had to defend more than anything else.
Well, sisters, I want to make sure, Sister Aisha, do you have any more questions before I make our system?
I want to know more about Sister Denise's business.
Yeah, that's what we were going to talk about. That's right. We're going to close out with their business.
Okay, but then there we go.
Okay, and I want to close out with both of your business. Like, first of all, Sister, we're going to go to Sister Denise and then Sister Nia, and then we're going to deal with that. Sister Denise, of course, you are an aromatherapist, and of course, we contact Sister Denise Renee Muhammad. Please go to her Linktree /Denise_Renee_Muhammad. Her business number is 713-482-1624. That's 713-482-1624. And her cash app is $Denise, Denise Soul Purpose. Denise Soul Purpose. Now, tell them about your aromatherapy and your business first before we go to Sister Nia. Go ahead.
Yes, aromatherapy. With aromatherapy, it's the use of essential oils. Essential oils are distilled and extracted from the plants, flowers, trees, roots. And I call it God's medicine because you can use these essential oils medicinally to support your mind, your body, and your spirit. So you might be using it, say, to help balance your support your blood pressure, but it's also going to soothe your mind, give you that mental clarity. So we use these essential oil, this aromatherapy. It's a real therapy. Holistically, it supports your mind, body, and your soul.
Great, my sister. And now you, Sister Nia, I'm going to get you to contact Sister Nia Muhammad, Computer Gurl, that's GURL.com, or you can email her at nia@computergirl.com. And for her beautiful and handsome husband, the brother, Gurl Muhammad, good friend of mine, respectforlifebookstore.com is his. And those that know Respect for Life, he used to be on Nostrand Ave. Now he's online doing it worldwide. And of course, if you want to go to Respect for Life and hit him up on his bookstore number, you can actually contact Brother Jabril at 347-690-9042. That's 347-690-9042. And don't forget LostSheep1.com. Him and his brother Mustafa be doing the music, be doing the product, they be doing their thing. So now tell us about your business, Sister Nia, please. Go ahead.
So, I'm Computer Gurl, and I must give credit to my husband because he's the one who named the business. He came up with it. And I do web design, graphic design, video editing. I'm moving into remote assistance, like being a virtual assistant, some light administrative work. I mostly work from home, but I can go in the office if there's work that needs to be done. During these times, as long as everyone's following the COVID-19 guidelines, I could do that. And yes, that's what I do. So, and everyone, and as you mentioned, my husband, Jabril Muhammad, he has a Respect for Life bookstore where you get conscious books, health books, history books, just name it and he can get it. And Lockheed Productions, the beats behind the minister.
Yes.
My brother-in-law, Brother Mustafa Muhammad, they've been doing it over 20 years, and they even had the opportunity to meet the Honorable Louis Farrakhan and Mother Khadijah, and they love it. So yes, sir, that's where you can support us. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my sister. And and to her, because I've known Jabril a little longer than her, and Jabril has always supported me. He's had my books in his store for years. When I first wrote my first book, and Jabril has been the DVD man. He had everything back in the day. So we used to go and support him and Sister Shanita Muhammad, big up to her all the time. Enough respect to her. I got to call her, matter of fact, to make sure she's all right. I got to check on my sisters. And also, I want to bring up to Brother Mustafa, because those are two brothers that always supported me in what I've done in my promotion and my production. And I just want to thank both of you for this great event, sending the salute and tribute to our dear, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And of course, the building, of course, of what he's done and the legacy that he's left over these many years. And of course, to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I want to thank both of you and applaud both of you. I do want to applaud both of you because it's important. Applaud both of y'all.
Yes.
Coming through. I got applause button. That's right. I got applause button. Yeah, I got applause button. I pay these people. Thank y'all very much. Okay, sister?
Thank you for the opportunity to be on the show and to be able to build with the family and learn more about my sister's business. I'm gonna hit you up.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna hit you up about web design. I've been looking for a web designer, so that's interesting. So I didn't know, and now that I know, yeah, you too, right? And Sister Aisha, y'all looking for web design. So you got business right here,
right?
All right, sisters. All right, y'all be safe, okay?
Okay, you as well.
Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, y'all be safe. Yes. Our beautiful sisters, want to thank them once again for being on our show.